Known as the Cool Runner for his smooth and passionate voice, Gregory Isaacs was one of reggae music's most popular singers in the 1970s and 80s. However, his long-term drug use and involvement in criminal activity led to long periods of incarceration and repeated arrests, which negatively affected his health. Gregory Isaacs unfortunately died of lung cancer on the 25th of October 2010 at his home in London, where he spent part of his time. This is the life and legacy of Gregory Isaacs. Gregory Isaacs' early life started out in Fletcher's Land in Kingston, Jamaica, where he was born on July 15, 1951. Growing up, Isaacs had a natural gift for singing and began making an impact on talent contests during his teens. Gregory often entered talent contests with his younger brother Sylvester, with their biggest inspirations being Sam Cooke and Otis Redding. It was at a talent show where Isaacs was spotted by local music producer Byron Lee. Byron Lee had him record a duet with Winston Sinclair in 1968 on the song called Another Heartbreak. He then joined a vocal trio called the Concords, but neither of their singles nor solo songs by Gregory caught the attention of the Jamaican public. But the uphill journey did not discourage Gregory. In 1973, he set up his record store and label with Errol Dunkley, a young singer with some hits. The label was called African Museum, and one of its first releases was My Only Lover, which was an immediate hit. For the rest of the decade, he continued to record for many other producers to finance his label. Between 1973 and 1976, Gregory Isaacs released more material than most artists do in a lifetime. While his songwriting skills matured, Isaacs shifted focus to address social injustice and even grew dreadlocks as a sign of commitment to the Rastafari faith. After the release of his self-produced album, Mr. Isaacs, in 1977, he then received a major career boost in 1978 by signing to Virgin Records. With them, he did the album Cool Runner and even made an appearance in the feature film Rockers. By 1980, Isaacs was the #1 star in the reggae world, touring the UK and USA extensively. He was with the Virgin Records label and was gaining a considerable name for himself outside of the traditional reggae music audience. Isaacs signed with Island Records after his phenomenal success at the first Reggae Sunsplash. This resulted in the international release of the ultimate timeless song, Night Nurse. My night nurse. The following year, after the release of Night Nurse, Gregory Isaacs spent some time in a Jamaican jail following a drug arrest in 1983. Then in 1987, another cocaine bust prompted him to go into rehab. This was followed by the release of his album, Red Rose for Gregory, in 1988. During the 90s, Isaacs featured in a duo with his son Kevin. During the 2000s, he continued to record and perform live, and it has been estimated that Isaacs has released over 500 records in his career, which includes singles and compilations. Personal problems affected the musician, particularly battles with cocaine addiction and a possession charge, which prevented him from touring North America for a significant part of his career until a pardon could eventually be secured. Although Isaacs would score a few more Jamaican chart hits, record for a British label, and launch the singing career of his son Kevin, his drug use continued. This result had a major impact on his voice, with most of his teeth falling out as a result. Isaacs also had a reputation for unreliability, with him not releasing music consistently. Nevertheless, he still maintained a loyal fan base both at home in Jamaica and overseas. In 2007, Gregory Isaacs made a statement on his addiction. Drugs are a debasing weapon. It was the greatest college ever, but the most expensive school fee ever paid. The cocaine high school. 3 years later, on October 25, 2010, Isaacs died of lung cancer at his home in London. A very sad loss to the world. He was 59 years old. A memorial service was held on the 28th of November at the National Indoor Sports Center in Kingston. Several artists paid their musical tributes before he was taken to the Dovecot Cemetery. Gregory Isaacs, Reggae's cool runner, was also called Mr. Isaacs, the Frank Sinatra of Jamaica, for his elegant vocals. In July 2015, a mural depicting Isaacs was unveiled at 125 Orange Street, which was the former site of his cash and carry shop. In 2016, Gregory Isaacs was awarded the Order of Distinction in recognition of his contribution to the country's music. Thanks for watching.
It was the greatest college I've ever been, but the most expensive school fee I've ever paid. That was Coquina High School, you know? I represent love. Love song will always win them because every day people fall in love, you know? Every time I hear the music and I make a dip, I represent John Public. Whenever time the public is pleased, I'm pleased. So it's my duty to please them, right? Live into the presence of the people.